Hello, welcome. I'm J.Prentis and this is J.Prentis Greengrocers. This is our Broadstairs shop, a family business now for over 130 years, and I'm currently the 5th generation at the helm. This film is a brief outline of what we do each night to get the stuff on our shelves fresh every morning for our customers. It's something we've been doing now since day one, making sure the quality is right, coming from the London markets or local farms, so it reaches our customers the best it can possibly be. My great-great-grandfather started the business, Walter Freeman. His two sons then carried on, would have been Charles Prentis and Ernest Prentis. Ernest Prentis was my great-grandfather. Then my great-grandfather, Clifford, then my dad John, and then me, another John. Although we currently trade in Broadstairs, Westgate and Deal, Thanet wasn't the place we started. My great-great-grandfather's first shops were in Ilford, where he spread then to Seven Kings and Barking, and the locality around there. In 1979, the business then moved to Broadstairs, where my father opened his first shop in Broadstairs High Street, just up the road from where the current shop is now. In the business today, I work with my brother Chris. We work quite well together most of the time. We have the same idea and direction for the business, and that is the quality what we deliver to our customers. The family business is important to us. My wife Kerry, she works in the Westgate shop mainly, so does my mum Glynis. The staff, although they're not family, they almost seem like they are. The night begins about 10 p.m. It's a 2-hour drive to New Covent Garden Market, where we go each night to get our produce fresh from all around the world and what is grown locally and other parts of England. This is what we need to do every day to bring the stuff back in tip-top condition to get to the shelves for our customers, ready to start the day 7:30 in the morning in each of our shops. When we arrive at New Covent Garden Market, my job is to go around and do the buying. I'm working from a list. Each shop has given me their order, and I go around the stands, look what's been sent in that night, what the farmers have produced, grown, packed, delivered to the market, and I then decide which I think is the best for me to have in the shops. Not every apple is the same, not every cabbage is the same. My job is to make sure it's the best I can find to be on our shelves. That's what our customers want, that's what our customers are used to, and that is the pressure, well, my job. That is my job each night, to make sure that the best stuff comes back on our lorry. When it comes to fruit buying, this is something I particularly have a strength in. I do like eating a lot of fruit, and trying before you buy is the best way in my mind. If it comes to a grape, I'll try a grape. If it comes to an orange or satsuma, we'll slice it in half, we'll try a segment. Same with the plum. So much fruit, you can tell how good it will be by just one sample off of the palate. This is a way I've been taught by my grandfather, my father to me, and it's a way I often say to customers. If they come in and ask, "Are your grapes sweet?" we will always say, "Try one." Never lets you down. Same with salad. Sometimes when I'm buying tomatoes, not my favourite fruit, but I will try one. If it tastes good, then I know my customers will be happy with it. You know, quality is key. Flavour is more important now than it has been probably in the last 20 years. It's going back to what things taste like, it's going back to provenance of where it's grown. And this is something, with contacts with local farmers and long trading relationships with our salesmen in the market, this is something we can deliver quite well to our customers. The produce ranges from everything we sell in the shops. You've got your vegetables, your fruits, your salads, your fresh herbs, and anything fancy and quirky that the season or the customer now demands. Stuff comes in from all over the world. It can be flown from Miami, South America, could be here tomorrow. The truck could be down from Scotland the next day, from Spain or France. Our travel systems, transport now is vastly improved, and stuff arrives in the UK refrigerated. It's perfect, like the day it was picked, which was probably only yesterday. That's how fresh we can get the stuff into the shops. Typically, we would start loading the lorry around 1 o'clock in the morning. This has given me an hour to go around, look at what I need to get, see what's due to come in, see what the best of what the market can offer, and then it's my job to make sure that that actually does end up on our lorry. Some stuff arrives through the next couple of hours, so we have to wait, see when that arrives. Again, pick the best of that to make sure that comes back to our shops. Once I finish the buying, we have to load the lorry. The lorry's loaded in the reverse order that we'll unload it. This makes it efficient for us, saves us some time, and makes sure that each order goes to the right shop, ready at the right time. Our veg buying is quite good. We have very good connections with our vegetable salesmen in New Covent Garden Market. I've used, in fact, Firm Thoroughgoods. I've used them since the day I first started buying back in 1995. So this film was shot in the middle of November. So summer is over. The weather last night did tell us definitely we're in winter. But it doesn't mean you're limited to just winter vegetables. We loaded strawberries last night, raspberries, blueberries. Our cranberries have started now, ready for Christmas. Salad gets a bit difficult this time of year. It takes a bit longer to find the right salad to bring home for the customers. The iceberg lettuce is one that this time of year gets a bit tricky. Takes a bit more time to buy it. It's worth spending the time. It's worth getting it right. The salesmen we deal with, they know my expectations, as I know my customers' expectations, and we all do our best, as indeed they do their best, to make sure they get what I want, so I can bring it back to give my customers what they want. On last night's delivery, as would be very similar to most nights' delivery, when we started with the veg, we have lovely leeks. They come now ready washed and trimmed, so it's much easier for us compared to the old days. Carrots. We sell a lot of carrots on the bunch now, which is something maybe never used to happen. It would have done very, very many years ago with the tops on, but now it's going back. That's the way the customers want them. You wouldn't see any cauliflowers on the lorry last night, but then they come to us locally. We've got Jeff Philpott, North Foreland, literally a mile up the road, grows our cauliflowers this time of year. You can't get better than that. Once we've done the loading, we have to drive home. This is a 2-hour drive for us, but that time is not wasted. I'm sitting there eating my packed lunch and thinking what I'm going to do and where each item that I purchase will be displayed in the shop. It's quite common that a new line would have started today, and equally, as seasons change, a line that we've stocked for a couple of weeks will now maybe finish. So we have to be constantly adjusting and evolving the displays in each shop to make sure that we display everything we've got on the lorry. On the way back, our first stop is the Westgate shop. We aim to get there for 6 in the morning. There, I meet my brother Chris. He's arrived with the van and some of the stuff that comes to us locally, which he will unload, and then unload the Westgate delivery from the lorry. I normally stay at the Westgate shop and help set that shop up ready to trade before coming back to Broadstairs and see what happens there. Each night when the shops close, all the produce is taken off the shelves and the shelves are cleaned, which means each morning we have to fill it all up again with what's just been delivered from the lorry. This takes a little bit of time. We have plenty of staff to do it, but the most important reason why we do it is it maintains the quality. Everything that goes on the shelf has been inspected, made sure it's okay, and is good enough to be sold that day. So now you can see that the shelves are being replenished at each of the shops. You can see the front being done first in most cases, and then the staff will then go around the interior of the shop and do their respective sections in order as suits them. For me, the best part of the shop is the fruit. It offers the colour, the range, and quite often you get an aroma given off by the fruit, which you don't often get by vegetables or salads. Thank you for watching this small presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in our shops anytime, where you can see for yourselves the work that we put into getting the produce on our shelves ready for you to purchase each morning. And from all of us, family and staff at J.Prentis Greengrocers, goodbye.